everyone, it's Alice, and today I am revisiting my bookish New Year's resolutions and seeing whether I actually stuck to any of them. It's getting towards the end of 2021, so I'm starting to think about my 2022 resolutions, and I thought now would be a good time to revisit my 2021 resolutions because, let's be honest, not much is going to change in the last 3 weeks of the year, and so I can see whether I managed to do what I wanted to do and if there was anything that I didn't manage to get to. I only had 5 resolutions, so this is going to be quite a short video, but yeah, it hasn't gone well. So my first resolution of 2021 was to read 100 books. I managed to do that. I'm on 113 at the moment, but I've only finished 2 books in the last 2 months. So when I was talking in that video, I said that I was low-key aiming for 120, but my friend suggested the goal of 100. So I'm thinking now that it might be nice if I could get another 7 finished by the end of the year, so I get that 120 because I wanted to do 10 a month. But exactly as I said in that video, I had a lot of reading early in the year and it plummeted quite quickly. For reasons that I wasn't expecting, because I'd just been placed on furlough when I filmed that video, and I actually never got to go back to work. I was made redundant. They closed my store. They closed the entire, all of the stores in the company. I used to work for Thornton's, in case you weren't aware of that. So I've actually found a new job. It's a lot more time consuming. It's 10,000 times more fulfilling. It's amazing. And I absolutely love it. But it just means that my mental health is not the best because I'm quite stressed and I'm very focused on the work that I'm doing. So I find it hard to switch off during lunchtimes. I find it hard to switch off even at the end of the day because I'm just constantly on. That's not a bad thing. It's just meant that my reading has plummeted and I need to work out another way of doing it, whether that's audiobooks, whether that's reading shorter books, just focusing on books from authors that I already know and love. I'm going to try a few different things next year because this isn't sustainable. I don't like the fact that I'm not reading much and I really miss it. But at least I did achieve my first resolution, which was to read those 100 books. My second resolution was to review every book I read. I managed this for I think either 3 or 4 months, and then off it went because obviously I got a new job and really, really busy. And even though I'm not really reading anything, I'm also not reviewing anything at all. In fact, I got the email about my blog being renewed in a couple of weeks, and I'd actually completely forgotten about the blog. Which, considering I've been doing it for 7 years now, is not ideal, not where you want to be. But I definitely failed this resolution. Is it one that I would want to do next year? I don't think so. I don't want to review everything I read because some things I just have nothing to say. I don't really care enough about them. I mean, technically I've been doing wrap-ups, so are those reviews? Do those count as mini reviews because I'm sharing my thoughts in this format rather than writing them? Possibly. But some books I just don't really have that much to say about, and if they just give me a whole meh feeling, then I don't want to focus on them, and I don't want to waste my time when I could be reading a book that I'm going to enjoy more and that will inspire a review, rather than really struggle to review. My third resolution for 2021 was to read more BookBox books. I did do that. I have managed to read more of my BookBox subscription books this year than I ever had before, but I think I've still only read 5 or 6 of them. I read The Ones We've Left Behind. No, The Ones We're Meant to Find from Owl Crate. I read Witches Steeped in Gold from Fairy Loot. I read In the Ravenous Dark from Illuma Crate. That actually might be it. Oh boy. But I don't really read my subscription books because I get nervous about ruining them because they're so fancy schmancy and the babies grab and the babies don't like me reading physical books anyway, let alone fancy schmancy ones. So I'm proud that I did read more. I'm not proud that I didn't manage to stick to all of the read-alongs because we were planning on taking part in all of the read-alongs. And then Owlcrate decided to go from doing a monthly read-along to doing a weekly one, and we just can't keep up. And Illuma Crate have so many chapters each day that it just blows my mind. It's 100 pages a day at some points, and I just can't do it. And Fairy Loot also, lots of chapters to try and squeeze in. And when you're working and you've got 2 children, they're not great schedules. I might start kind of working out my own monthly schedule so that I can finish the book at the same time that Fairy Loot finish them. or Illumicrate or L-Crate, but actually read them earlier and take my time on it. But that's too much maths and too much effort for me at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. Resolution number 4 was to clear my currently reading shelf on Goodreads. I haven't done that. I'm going to actually find out now how many books are still on my currently reading. Let me just swing my laptop around for you. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Because last year, when I filmed this video, I had 10 books on my currently reading shelf, and it was my priority to get that currently reading shelf emptied. Now, on my currently reading shelf, because I've been struggling to concentrate and because I've been struggling to actually finish books, I've got Golden Sun by Pierce Brown, which is a reread, admittedly, and I love it, so that should be easy. The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, which I started last November for Believathon, and I still haven't finished. Fateful by Claudia Gray, of which I've read a chapter, did not enjoy it. I should just DNF it, but I'm stubborn. Reawakened by Colleen Hooke, which I started in August, got 100 pages in, and I haven't picked up since. State of Sorrow by Melinda Salisbury, which I started just before Sophia was born, and still haven't finished. The Burning Kingdoms by Sally Green, which have finished off a series for me, and I apparently started... When did I start that one? Oh, it doesn't actually tell me when I started that one. I added it last March, but that was when it had just been announced. Oh, I started reading it this March. So that's 9 months, and I wasn't really enjoying it. How to Be Champion by Sarah Millican. That's a comedy book. That should be a nice, easy one to get through. No, we got halfway in and then didn't finish it. The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. We were reading a chapter of that a day, and we failed. Mina and the Undead by Amy McCall. About 3/4 of the way through that one. Still haven't finished it. A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. About halfway through that one. Gave up. A Princess of Mars by Edgar Rice Burroughs. We started that last November. Still haven't finished it, and that's tiny. Ace of Spades by Farida Ibike Imide. Got halfway through. Couldn't concentrate. Meet Cute Diary by Emery Lee. To be fair, we would have actually finished this one, but our library hold lapsed, so we had to return it to the library. That's not our fault. Red Tigress by Amelia Wenzel, same story. I was halfway through and my library hold lapsed. I do have the physical copy, I'm just not reading it because it's a BookBox book. And The Echo Wife by Sarah Gailey, which we only started 2 days ago, so that one's not too bad. But that is 2, 4, 6.
3 hours later.
Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So instead of finishing the 10 books that are currently reading shelf, we've managed to add 5. 5? Why is it saying 14? It says 14, but I'm pretty sure I just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. Wait, oh my god, why does my laptop keep jumping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it is. It's 15. Oh, I guess it's because I've already finished Golden Sun twice. I don't know. That's confusing. But 15 books that I'm currently reading. So I've managed to add another half on top compared to where I was. And so I definitely failed that New Year's resolution. And my 5th one was to not add any books to my NetGalley TBR jar, which I've successfully done because I've forgotten to update the jar. I've barely read any of my NetGalley books. I'm still getting sent ones from publishers. Thank you so much, publishers. I'm still getting accepted for the requests that I infrequently put in. Thank you so much, publishers. But I'm not reviewing books at the moment. And I'm basically not reading any new releases because I'm a monster. So I need to just delete my NetGalley account. But not actually, because then I wouldn't be able to review any of the ones that are already on there. But I need to have serious think about NetGalley and the way that it's impacting my reading, because the pressure there is not helping anything. But I've also failed that New Year's resolution. So, out of the 5, I've managed to read 100 books, which isn't a bad thing. Some people won't have finished any books this year. Some people will have finished 10. 100 is good. It's just not where I want to be right now. So we're going to have some introspective thinking. We're going to have some conversations with ourselves, and we're going to see how it goes when I set my goals in a couple of weeks. I hope you liked this video, even though it was quite depressing because I feel like I failed a lot this year. If you liked it, please give it a like. If you'd like to subscribe, we'd be super, super grateful. We're posting a video every single day in December, and hopefully some of them will be less depressing and defeatist than this one. Yay! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Bye. No, bye.